Gracious. Not only that, he talked, what you didn't see off camera, this is Kerry Tidwell, by the way, from ARS Rescue Rooter, is he was gushing about, he had been in town for the Super Bowl when Indy had it, and he was gushing about, how well the whole city came together and pulled it off, and we did mention a little bit that the weather helped.
Yeah.
Super Bowl weather, that was not typical February weather. We're also experiencing some weather this month that seems to be changing up quite a bit. I've had the furnace and the AC kick on in a 24-hour period. Is that any more taxing to our equipment than just running constantly if it's going from the heat exchanger to the cooler air exchanger? On is on. Not
really. I mean, that's Indiana for you. I mean, one day we have the air conditioner on, the next day the furnace. So we have some days and weeks like that. So not taxing. I mean, on the system. You know, the on and off. I mean, it's just like a light bulb. You know, I mean, there is some wear and tear there on all the parts of it, but no, it's made to do that. When we're calling repair services out, when it's not kicking on, when do we get to, is there a formula for a tipping point where, all right, this is starting to exceed its worth in terms of repair calls, repair costs? Yeah. When is it time to consider a new unit? Well, there's a couple motivations out there for homeowners to really look at when do they replace their air conditioner, furnace, or both, Tracy. And some of that's age. You know, typically these have a lifespan of 10 to 12 years. Oh, okay. So once it gets to that point, it's kind of like that car reaching 100,000 miles. Sure, yeah. You know, once it gets over that, it's kind of bonus years. Right. Repair bills, you know, once those start mounting up, you know, you might want to consider, instead of investing in your old system, go ahead and invest in a new system that has warranties and, you know, parts and labor, so that you're not absorbing these large bills. And then another thing that's probably become even most important to Hoosiers in the recent months here is the efficiencies of these things. Well, I was going to say, it's not just a matter of the replacement cost, but anything you buy now is going to be cost savings in the long run compared to anything they were making when your last one was purchased, right? The technology just keeps advancing. You're absolutely right, Tracy. I mean, the minimums on the SEER ratings that have to go into homes. SEER ratings, remind our viewers of that if they're not familiar with the SEER rating. That stands for Seasonal Energy Efficiency Rating. Okay. Okay? So, which is kind of like gas mileage on your car. Sure. The higher the SEER, you know, the less it's going to cost you to operate the system. So we go into many homes, Tracy, where they might have a 9 SEER air conditioner, and we switch out to something like an 18 SEER, which you have your hand on there, and that's going to save their operating costs by 50%. So if you look at an 18 SEER versus a 9 SEER. Wow, all right, it literally double. All right, so but that makes the payoff, because people want, well, if I'm going to buy the new, shiny, more efficient one, how long is it going to take for me to pay off? And obviously not that much. Right, right. I mean, and another thing that homeowners should really be aware of is that, you know, we have two units right here. If you had let's say you had a 2,500 square foot home that required a 3-ton system. That's the size of it. This is a 3-ton air conditioner, and it's a 14 SEER. Okay. This would work for your home if that's the home you had. This is the same size, but this is an 18 SEER heat pump. Oh, okay. Okay. They both work for the same home, but as you can see, they look entirely different. Exactly. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, the cost difference between these two is about $3,000. Oh. So when you have companies that are out giving you estimates, you just want to make sure that you know what they're quoting you. Right, exactly. Because there are differences. All right, that's good to know. You guys always have a deal going, which we appreciate. We do. We have a couple going right now. Right now we have a $49 tune-up for the air conditioner, special going, and then we also have a free service call with any repair, which is a very good offer that a lot of folks take advantage of right now, getting their air conditioners ready for the summer. Before they're getting taxed. We're going to make sure we put the link on IndyStyle.tv. Good to see you as always. You as well, Appreciate the lessons. Always some good information. Again, it's the black minivan. I don't know if it'll fit, but if we could just get that straight to my house. Oh, that one. Okay, that'll work. When we come back, we are back.